ExpenseWatch Payable Invoices turns the piles of bills from your vendors into a comprehensive payable invoice management system. At every step, your employees are empowered with the right tools to efficiently and effectively perform their role in creating, approving, accounting for, and paying vendor invoices. ExpenseWatch makes it easy for you to quickly create, submit, and track payable invoices. You can begin a new invoice by clicking the Submit an Invoice from the Home tab, or you can click on the Invoices tab and start an invoice from here. To create a new invoice, select either a vendor name or enter a PO number in the event the invoice originated from a purchase order. Enter a date and invoice number and click on the Create Invoice button. You can also select an in-progress invoice from the list at the bottom of the page. As you can see, you can create invoices in our system with or without an originating purchase order. The invoice entry screen is broken into 3 sections: Header, Add Items, and Line Items. At the header is invoice information, which you can easily edit, and where you may attach any supporting files, such as those previously scanned or faxed onto this ExpenseWatch invoice. Or you can browse to an electronic invoice if your vendor sends them to you online. The Add Items section is where you add items from POs, packing lists, and catalog. The line item area is where you can make allocations and adjust for any options you see here. For example, a GL account. When you have completed your invoice, you route it for approval. As a submitter, you will appreciate all the tools available to you in ExpenseWatch that help you to easily create and submit your payable invoices. ExpenseWatch empowers you to make intelligent, informed approval decisions. Approvers are notified via email when they have invoices to approve. Users can either click on the link in the email or log into ExpenseWatch to access the approval inbox. Once logged into the system, the approval inbox view shows a list of all transactions awaiting approval. In this view, summary information is represented, allowing you to quickly approve one or more transactions, assuming the Quick Approve option is turned on by your administrator. Or you can drill into a specific transaction to view its line item details, supporting documentation to make approval decisions. The approval inbox is uniquely configurable, allowing you to see the information that is most important to you in the way that is most convenient to consume. Users can define the information they see for transactions in their inbox by using the column selection feature. Here, we see all the data fields that are available for inclusion in our inbox. Selected columns can then be ordered in the manner most useful to you, using the arrows in the column selector, or by dragging and dropping the column where you would like to see it. Information can be configured by sorting any of the column headings. First by total, and now by vendor name. You can also create new tabs with filters that will show just those transactions matching your filtering criteria. You also have access to historical information related to a transaction, and can see the BU or departmental and GL account allocations for a particular transaction. From this view, you can also easily see if documentation or comments are attached to a transaction, inviting you to drill in to see more detailed information. We'll drill into this transaction now. There are 3 sections that comprise the transaction detail screen. The header area, which includes summary level information for this transaction, the middle line item section, and the bottom transaction reports section. The header section can be expanded or collapsed to provide more screen real estate for the line item detail review. This area contains vendor information, bill to and ship to addresses, submitter and approver comments, and attachments, if the submitter has attached them at the top of the invoice. The middle line item detail section includes all the line items on the transaction, and like the inbox, the users have the ability to select which columns appear, in the order that they appear, and are also empowered with the ability to sort the line item details by the column headings. Line item details of a transaction are initially shown in summary form. You can drill into a transaction to see all the details, including comments, allocation details, and more. You can approve or reject all items in this view, or approve select items while rejecting others. You can save your approvals for this transaction in progress and come back to it later. You can add an additional reviewer on the fly, and set up delegate approvers should you be out of the office. You also have the ability to customize a report to email or print in this section. Simply check off the items you want to see, and that information will begin populating a report in the order you make your selections. At the bottom of the details screen, you may have the option to select analytical reports to assist in your approval decision, depending upon the permission you've been granted by your administrator. The budget versus actual report is a good example. Here, we are presented with information about the impact of approving this transaction and where we would stand against our budget at the BU and GL account level. Once you've reviewed all the lines, selecting the Process button forwards the approved items to the next reviewer in your approval queue, while the rejected items are sent back to the submitter with comments to rework. ExpenseWatch Mobile also conveniently lets you review and approve payable invoices from your smartphone. Approvers see the Approve button from the home screen. All transactions awaiting approval, including expense reports, purchase requests, and payable invoices, are all easily accessible. You can quickly approve any transaction, or drill into a transaction for closer inspection. You can approve or reject individual line items or the entire invoice. When you process your selections, you send approved items ahead and rejected items back to the submitter for rework. As an ExpenseWatch invoice approver, you have a robust set of tools available to fully empower you to make educated decisions and approve spending with confidence. ExpenseWatch enables you to efficiently facilitate invoice payments. Once an invoice has been approved by all approvers in your approval chain, it moves to accounting review. Accounting review is the final step in the workflow before an invoice can be paid via ACH or exported as an approved invoice to be paid from another system. In addition to the functionality available to all approvers, an accounting reviewer has visibility into the entire invoice, any attachments, and all prior approvals, including any comments that have been made. You can make any final changes that may be necessary before the invoice is finalized for payment and integration with accounting, ERP, or other systems. Invoices can be approved and then exported with ExpenseWatch, producing all necessary entries for payment to occur out of your accounting or other payment system, or can be approved and set up to pay via ACH from within ExpenseWatch. You can also easily reconcile corporate liability credit card statements for timely payments. As an accounting reviewer, you can be assured that invoices are approved and categorized correctly before paying vendors or corporate credit cards, and importing payment information into your accounting system. ExpenseWatch empowers executives with a window into all spending across your entire organization. At any time, you can view and analyze spending from a 360-degree perspective. By all spending, we mean money that has been spent, as well as money waiting in the pipeline to be approved or spent. By any time, We mean any day of any month or year, you can get real-time snapshot of where spending stands. By a 360-degree perspective, we mean looking at all spending from a summary level all the way down to interrogating individual transactions for money in any stage of an approval process. Numerous standard reports are available with each subscription. An optional custom reporting module enables you to create custom reports and dashboards specific to the needs of your organization. By automating your payable invoices processes, you'll save time and money while improving employee satisfaction with faster approval times. You can empower budget owners in your organization to be accountable for the spending they manage. With spending visibility, you can better negotiate with vendors and provide better direction about how your employees can help your organization be more effective. With the visibility and control provided by automating spending with ExpenseWatch, you are empowered to manage your cash flow today and into the future. Not only can you stop spending before it causes serious cash flow problems, you can truly analyze spending to evaluate all areas where improvements can be made. As you can see, ExpenseWatch Payable Invoices lets submitters easily create and submit vendor invoices, while providing approvers and accounting with complete visibility and control, empowering your entire organization to efficiently and effectively spend with confidence.